There are some who believe that we ought to just accept it, that the Ministry of Health and Wellness is doing business with a company headed by a racist and misogynist who is currently under fire in the UK, and based on the reaction of the UK public, it is having serious repercussions for the government of the UK, with the Prime Minister himself, Rishi Sunak, having to come out and make a statement. Now, initially, for those of you who don't know, what Mr. Hester said was that Diane Abbott, who is a Jamaican, by the way, and the longest serving black member of parliament, he said that looking at her makes you want to hate all black women. And then he went on to say that she should be shot. Now, Miss Abbott has taken this thing seriously and has reported it to the police. So this is no joke matter. This is not something that the UK is taking lightly. The government initially had come out and said that what he said was rude, and they were digging in until public outcry forced them to acknowledge that what was said was indeed racist. Now, there's a matter of a £10 million donation that Mr. Hester made to the Conservative Party. He's also the recipient of several contracts with their Ministry of Health. Now, people are saying that the government, the Tories, the Conservative Party, ought to give back that money. That is how serious they are taking this thing. We here in Jamaica are quite content with saying that, oh, well, he's racist and that's it, he won a bid. But there are even questions about how that bidding process went about, and I'm going to speak more of that in an official capacity. But right now, I am just an ordinary Jamaican who is upset that we are dealing with a government entity, but that our government is dealing with a company that is headed by a racist misogynist. Now, you can say whatever you want about other races and making excuses about how many people are racist and we still deal with them. The fact of the matter is that we come from a proud culture of resistance, and I take this seriously. This is my heritage. It is Jamaicans who fought for the emancipation of slavery, not who they told us in our history books about Wilberforce and all of these people. The abolitionist movement was flagging, and it was after the Christmas Rebellion, headed by Sam Sharp, that resulted in a public outcry in England again that led to the abolition of slavery, less than 2 years after that strike. Now, we can continue along our merry ways and just let this thing slide. But the fact of the matter is that we ought to take a stance as a proud nation with a history of resistance and say no to doing business with a company that has at its head a man who would be disrespectful and even threaten the life of a Jamaican citizen. We should not just sit by quietly.